Today I'll be sharing my results of the first 2 weeks on the Starch Solution diet. Did I gain? Did I lose? Let's find out. So welcome to my channel. If this is the first time seeing one of my videos and you'd like to follow along my weight loss journey, take a second now to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. So to quickly recap for you guys, I'm following Dr. McDougall's Starch Solution diet. It's a low-fat, high-starch, plant-based diet. There's no calorie counting required. I'm just sticking to whole foods in their natural state with no added oils or butters. Well, I could give you guys the fluffy, edited, perfect version of how there was no struggle and it went smoothly the entire time, but that's not what I want my channel to be about. I seriously want to show you guys that I'm a real person following this way of eating, and there are ups and downs, so I want to be completely transparent and show you guys I'm no different than you. I'm just a normal person with flaws, struggles, eating issues, all of the above, and I really just want to be transparent about that and show you that even with all of those things, that I can still lose weight following this way of eating. So with that being said, let me get into it. Well, I would say that the first week was pretty tough. I was following the plan about 70%. All my main meals were on plan. I found it easy to add the right stuff in, but I did struggle with taking some of the wrong stuff out. The good news is that normally I would beat myself up mentally if I, slipped up in any way, shape, or form. But this time I didn't do that. I just gently reminded myself that I'm just transitioning, this is new, it will get better with time, and to just keep going. In fairness, I was also being visited by my monthly friend, so that certainly did not make this any bit easier. I did find that my first week I was super bloated. I don't know if that was because the increase of fiber, plus my monthly friend, combination of both, I don't know, but I was walking around and not feeling my sexiest. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, that was kind of uncomfortable. I'm assuming it is probably due to the increase in fiber. So by the end of the week, I wasn't 100% impressed, if I'm being honest. I mean, I was walking around feeling quite full and big. Definitely wasn't feeling slim and trim and at my best. So yeah, at the end of the week, it wasn't the worst week, but it certainly wasn't the best week. But in fairness, I was only following on-plan foods about 70% of the time. So all things considered, it wasn't a horrible week. So even though my first week wasn't the greatest, I promise I have good news coming, so just stick with me. So my second week, I started to feel much better. First of all, let's talk about the bloating. The bloating was almost non-existent the second week. So again, not sure if that was due to the increase in fiber plus my period, I don't know. But all I know is by the time the second week came, my stomach was feeling so flat, probably the flattest it's felt in a long time. It was literally the complete opposite from the first weeks. Another thing that happened in the second week was that I found that my sugar cravings weren't quite as intense as they were the first week. I was finding that I was a little bit more satisfied with some of my healthier treats. For those of you guys who didn't see it, I did make a video. I can post the link below, but it's just a video showing some healthier sweet treat alternatives that I've been using to help fight my sugar addiction, which if you guys watched my first video, I do touch on that. Sugar is like the worst thing for me and the reason that I'm in the position I am right now. So really trying to battle that. But yeah, I did find that the second week was a lot easier. So the second week I was definitely more on plan. I was eating more of the maximum weight loss version, which is the 50% of your plate should be the high starch vegetables, like your potatoes, corn, rice, beans, and then the other half of your plate should be filled with non-starchy vegetables. So I was following that for the most part, but I did find that I was wanting a little bit more starch. So sometimes it was the 50-50 plate, and then other times it was more probably like the original Starch Solution version, which is more 70% starch on your plate. So I've been kind of doing a combination of both. I've just been going based on how I feel, if I'm more hungry. But yeah, the second week I was finding that I was reaching for more of the starchy stuff if I was still hungry. That's something I'm probably going to work on improving and try to make sure I'm doing more of that 50-50. But again, I'm just starting out, so I'm just trying to go with the flow a little bit, not be too crazy about doing it 100% perfect right now. One of my downfalls for the second week was that I probably did overeat a little bit. I know that you're not supposed to eat until you're stuffed. Old habits die hard. And like I mentioned, I was eating probably a little bit too much starch. So I did get to a point a few times, maybe like 2 or 3 times, that I remember thinking like, ooh, I think I ate too much. So that is definitely something I'm going to be paying attention to going into my next week, and trying to fill up on the non-starchy vegetables if I am still hungry. But I wasn't too great at doing that this week. It was definitely more of the starches, and I did feel that extra fullness. So another struggle of mine has been that I have 2 small kids and a hungry husband, and they have all their snacks in the house. And of course, when we're on the go, they also want their snacks then too. So that's been one of my struggles. Normally I would be joining in with eating whatever snacks they're eating. But what I've been doing is I've just been making sure that I pack snacks for me, and I'm trying to make them somewhat exciting, because there's nothing worse than having not exciting food to look forward to. So that has been something super helpful, is always making sure I leave the house with something. So another thing I wanted to talk about was my mood. I noticed a huge change in my mood the second week. That was an unexpected side effect. I wasn't really waiting for that, but I really think it's due to the decrease in my amount of refined sugar. I feel like when I'm on my sugar kicks, it just keeps me in this constant state of like up and downs and crashes, and I need more, and then I feel better, and then I feel worse, and I had like none of that the second week. Like I literally felt like my mind is more clear, my mood is more even. Like it's really wonderful. Like it's really kind of hard to put into words. It's probably one of those things you kind of just have to experience for yourself, but I literally just feel happy and just like really even tempered throughout the whole day. So that's been a wonderful side effect, and I'm looking forward to continuing feeling that way. Okay, so the part I know you all want to know about. Did I lose weight? Yes. Yay! I was so happy. I lost, wait for it, 6.2 pounds. Guys, 6.2 pounds. I did not expect to lose that much. Especially, like I've shared with you, I wasn't even following it 100%. I seriously, maybe about 70% the first week, and I'd say about 90% the second week. And I had results, really good results. So I was super excited about that. Guys, this is so promising. What does that even tell us? It tells us, like what Dr. McDougall said in the Starch solution, that this is not an all or nothing diet like some of the other diets out there, that you have to be 100% all the time or else. It's not like that. So guys, I just want to encourage you to just start. Just get started. Wherever you are and whatever you can realistically commit to, do just that. Life happens, crap happens, stress happens, PMS happens, lack of sleep happens. Guys, do not be so hard on yourself. So do me a favor, comment below and tell me what you're willing to commit to today with the Starch Solution lifestyle. Remember guys, there's no right or wrong answer here. I'm going to prove to you guys that this can be done with all the ups and downs included. I could show you only the good side and make it seem like it's an easy breezy transition, but I don't want my channel to be about that. I want to be completely transparent and keeping my weight loss journey 100% real with you. So with all of that being said, I am super happy that I lost the 6.2 pounds. Seriously, so happy. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified of all my future updates as I go along this journey. I'll be showing you guys what I eat, recipes, tips and tricks I'm using to make this diet easier, any issues or struggles or celebrations that I'm having along the way. I'm super happy to have you guys follow along this journey with me. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Chat soon.